run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Niners 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And we'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on third. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Is third down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop, though, right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw, Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw again on second down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott tried to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 24, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 41, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A man 49er fans are certainly familiar with. Alden Smith there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Richardson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one into the hands of Hurd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Prescott yet again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd and 4.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his left. Got his target, Samuel. Powers through again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.